Мгм. Так. Как мы выяснили, блядь, вчера, тут есть проход.
Green paint flicks off the keys rattle.
The console of an anti-computation device. Possibly. Urgence, ouvert.
This device was used to control the electronics in the room. It could open doors, control lights, function as a radio. Nothing happens. The dial slides under the glass.
Insular. This is an off-air radio computer, I believe. Used for military. We need to restore power before using it. We should look around outside.
The boat engine.
My kinema.
The console stands by.
Что там?
A strange feeling, looking at with a bottle in your hand. Yes, cold and no, we're not starting with that. Not now, not this time.
А,
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the
B triple prime. This looks like a good place.
a single-person mattress, modern. So
A good place to hide. Cozy.
there's a firing slit in the wall in front of quite old and the springs screech at trepidation. A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the a towering skyscraper. It's the red chimney and collapsed back. The box-shaped silhouette of the whirling in rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight? I can see it. Through the scope of a rifle.
Cheek against a cheek rest. Hand on
Good. I think we have it, detective. The origin of the shot. This.
affirmative.
Why? We don't go everywhere in a 1,000-meter radius of the crime scene. Don't beat yourself up, officer. We did not put gun. We will make up for it. Here. Where?
He does not. He feels.
We should move now.
так, блядь.
This old. The lieutenant. There's a red starter switch. The recoil start wakes the old generator up. The machine sputters.
That should do it.
A dim
It's on.
automatic boot. The blast door opens with a series of clicks. A shaft of light appears, then widens as the light shines in. sudden wave of anger.
After you. So did I. Not back there, but I felt it since we came here. I don't know.
A thin wisp of smoke.
Вот, блядь.
An old man wearing tracksuit then spits it out into the extinguished fire before him. He raises his black eyes.
No. Put it down.
Or you're gonna blow my brains out. It's out of bullets.
Like an amputated limb in the sand, his gaze follows you, still warm from his parched hands. Not
I wonder how...
the old man, the rifles in a shabby state. On the butt, you see Vespertine writing, burned into the...
Worn. Personalized even.
No response from the...
Jacketed. Military-grade ammunition. Stable in flight.
The old man keeps following your... Some kind of info. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It could be used against him. No reply. You went... He sounds like he hasn't gotten to speak to another human being in...
My name. I am.
The commune of Ravachol? Do you mean the ICM? Your holdover from the...
From the Insular Indian Citizens Militia. The Army of the Revolution. I was recruited in Jamrock in '07. Trained in the... I left my unit on the eve of the landing. When I returned here on May 14th...
51 minus 8 equals 40...
No. I was an resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was an E48. 43 years and 10. It's not how a human being should live.
What have you been...
Hiding.
Where it's morning, on Rue de Saint-Gislain, people are walking. The
Always waiting for her.
Her who?
Girl child. Always. A waste. The historic opportunity for a revolution has passed. It will not come back anymore. However hard I try, whatever I do. I was just 16 years old. 15 when I volunteered. You could say I misunderstood the historic role of a second for reaction to take hold. Petty bourgeois terror. It's in all men.
He does not believe a police...
And this was...
May the 13th, '08, 44 years ago. The horizon was black with coalition. The combined might of international cap huddled on the floor. The artillery was 80 kilometers away in Ozon. I ran. I climbed the chain link across the water and hid inland. In airships. I climbed out into hell. They'd all drowned in the lower levels or got torn to shreds above.
Some kind of great terror. Worse than you've ever seen.
The mask of humanity fall from capital. And then you see it. As it's that the bourgeois are not human.
The old man does not say more.
How does anyone's supplies, vegetables?
How is your health?
I've been throwing up.
He does seem frail. Gaunt for his age. More like 75 than 65.
The RCM can...
I need to die.
We also have Druamine. There's no way he could manage the pain without them. It's safe to say he is addicted to painkillers by now.
It's the little joys. A dark joke, a sunshiny day, morphine. There's nothing to look over. The triage is in. I haven't. I have holes in my brain. I don't even know what. Inferno? No wonder. All your minds are rotting from the rate. It's disgusting. It was hard in the Thames. I didn't have partisan.
There were
We communards still hoped, and they needed to snuff that hope out. The East capitulated, and others too. Some cordons of Revachol was still at night. I used a dinghy. I only went after dark then. When I got to the city, I stayed underground. Patrols.
In the city, you move underground?
From bunker to bunker. Not anymore. No one cares now. I don't even have to hide. They think I'm another antisocial vagrant. So you finally found it. There must have been a small squadron's worth of arms in there. Elmagra, useless.
So you've been...
Sleeping. Some nights.
You feel the dots connecting. Little dots.
The propaganda bunk.
Propaganda.
They stored leaflets there. Broadcasting equipment, too. A lot of our boys did. I spent some winters there. Never. I don't want to.
The older man looks across the water.
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a farce. What have I used?
Here we...
Killing people.
It's a gun. That's what I've used.
Interesting.
There is no after the war.
So he's continuing. This is it. You can feel it, like battery acid on the tip of... This is what the great serotonin... The solution. Go in straight. No euphemism. No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first. Nothing. Come and in them. A chill.
Detective.
The who now? Oh, yeah.
Did you?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the...
Exhaust him with the gun. The scent of blood in the air. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first. Wait, here it comes. The goddamn There were Maybells in the grass. Wait, don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the... You got it. Remember? The boot prints were like no modern soul.
Damn, mate. So many this year, too. The spring is coming. No.
He knows her, but hadn't heard the name.
With the victim.
There is a small tremble. Looks like a smile.
Everything is brands with you.
Show me the soap.
Fucking imbecile.
The maker is called sensory. These are not the unusual horizontal pattern soul.
The size fits, but not the soul.
Simpler. The lieutenant. Not now. Stop yourself.
People change shoes, detective. What were you doing?
Trying.
The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silence suddenly. Some strange process within him. A gush of wind.
I saw you poking around there.
You had direct visibility. They are ombres. You've been here a long time, Mr. Dross.
I'm ready.
He's practically admitting to it. Dead fascists for fascists. Done his...
Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid.
Leave no stone unturned. Get him on what matters most.
Not a lot of guns around that you...
It's a real gun. Not you look like imbeciles. Why don't you ask them to keep...
Damn. So he saw you. Okay. So what? Don't let it divert you.
You didn't handle... None of those people mean anything to you. The vultures feed on this.
You're getting...
So you watched the fight?
You don't know.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it? 4.46 jacketed, I mean. Good. This feels good, doesn't it?
Murder. You know who he was. A coalition-trained murderer. Armored and armed. Beating us to the ground. Moaning with joy. Got your attention. Now you stop eating druggies and
This is it. Shot him. Shot him. Say shot him, not kill.
Oh, the inhuman.
The lieutenant, while the lieutenant listens, holding his breath.
I had them in my sights. Both of them. Him. I didn't think I had a shot like that in me anymore. Nothing. I went to sleep. Next morning, and...
Mr. Dross,
Yes?
and you were looking at them, the victim and a young woman having sex, through the scope of your rifle that night, before you shot.
The old man.
Why?
Because
The motive.
I don't understand. Do you, detective?
I'm always looking.
Are you always looking?
Alright.
And if you don't like...
Click.
Yes.
You got him going. Connect every little piece now. Wrap this up like a gift.
Them fucking jealousy is a reactionary and I wanted to see his head explode. That's all it takes for the bullet to reach his head. Now that I think of it, I wasn't a...
The caliber of bullet he used does not do that kind of...
Нет, микрофон не выключен, просто я молчу.
Since she came to Martinez, I saw her sneaking,
Past the felt building?
hiding something in the water.
And beautiful.
Her passport and tickets.
Did you keep what was in it?
No. Why would I?
This implies that he's also a little inconsistency here. He was surprised to hear her name Clausia before. Would he not have seen it?
You didn't say Clausia in there. It was something. I don't remember. Why would I?
A strange confusion comes over him from time to
I did. I could.
You could tell she was a spook? From the documents?
She had different color hair on
the bruises. You can't make that out in a scope.
You can't see bruises through a skull.
Yeah.
It's just a blur.
Да, я... Это не то чтобы сильный сюжетный поворот. Я, в принципе, изначально думал, что, блядь, кто-то третий убил, потому что, ну, изначально не сходилось все. Далее.
It quickly comes to you.
Oh, yes.
Everything in him fills with impossible longing.
Did you?
With a clip point like that, too. Yes, I've been through. Yes, that, too. You turn it on inside, and it gets so dark out, you can't see a man looking in.
Those two, you hear the...
How did you get in there? The hit.
I can just walk in there now after a good wash.
You had to open the steel door in the kitchen?
I got that open a long time ago. Some bourgeois game merchant lived there. I don't know.
Andy found use for it. A spare key, like the one hanging behind the Union box.
Ну, кринжово, конечно. Ну, типа, это прям, скажем так, довольно тупо в том плане, что это просто персонаж, которого ты в жизни не знаешь, и, ну, типа, он попадается вообще вот рандомно. Я знал, что это не Руби, не Тит, и не, ну, типа, не вот эта банда, и я не думал, что это Классия, потому что, ну, блядь, не сходилось еще все пункты. Типа, понятно было, что это кто-то еще, но, блядь... Проблема в том, что он вообще левый персонаж, по сути, который никак в сюжете не замешан, поэтому и на него ты не можешь предположить, что это будет он. Я предположу, что это кто-то из тех, ну, из тех, кого подозревают. Ну, блядь, он вообще же левый.
There, man needs to feel something else. In this fight, no, I don't really know. I was the day after. Yes. I don't know why I do. Maybe I told
A sudden pang
if you came
in the silence.
her.
The lieutenant.
Where is she? That Clasier. I haven't seen her there for days. Gone. I knew it. She'd look at night, cry.
Midtown, across the Bay of Revachol. On the platform, a young woman is withdrawing from amphetamines. Smaller, distant. He knew she knows. She was looking at the island.
We could get more.
Who knows what he's... Enough. Take him in. Bend his
Thanks.
arms behind his back and end this. What strikes you about this gaunt? Indeed, he speaks fluidly. It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. You've seen demented people before. Is it some kind of substance damage? Like he's addicted to...
No,
You said you take painkiller.
I take them to cope with pain. The people of this city use painkillers because they have
Да,
pain.
да.
Are you sure about him being lucid? Maybe he's just it's not a downer, rather an upper, judging by his...
I don't know what that is. Like some kind of decadent rocks. No,
There it is again. Erratic hand mode. Could it be a symptom of overdosing on something? Something even you have not tried.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
The wind...
Your Wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against. Do you?
But... No, I don't...
He's not afraid of, like, parting from it.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
О, блядь. Двадцать восемь. Не все.
There it is again. To your north.
У меня вот
As it has
что
been
осталось.
since you came to the...
Элементы брони не нашел, потому что, блядь, я не знал, что игра заканчивается после того, как я пойду, блядь, к этой хуелуше.
In the middle.
Что заключается загадка, раз я не прошел, потому что я, блядь, его просто отпиздил. Информация о серийном номере аналогична. У меня только вот шлема, получается, нет. Стенку я не разукрашивал, загадку и камон, мне, блядь, не особо хотелось с ним болтать, так же, как и с Нойком. Мне вообще эти типы не понравились. Забыл кости, все. Опять-таки, я не все сделал, там можно было еще.
Something...
Maybe there is room for 3 on the boat.
А тут не, типа, не обязательно все квесты проходить, и ты часть квестов даже не получишь, потому что у тебя навыков не хватит для проверки. Я, ну, я и клуб открыл, я много чего сделал. Но просто тут, скажем так, это не софлок, тут ты, в принципе, не предусмотрен игрой, что ты будешь все квесты проходить. Просто, ну вот, у меня есть, допустим... А, я, кстати, журнал забыл. Ха-ха. Лутать полностью, видимо. Витражное окно что-то там я не прошел, вон. Там, это просто микроанализ. Створку грузового контейнера не открывал. Скрипты зоологом квест-линию не закончил. Что там еще у нас было? С Соной я, ну, не разобрался, я ее выгнал просто. Там, по сути, я понял, как это работает, просто, блядь, это нелогично. Ты сначала должен ее найти, потом пойти исследовать эту проклятую торговую зону. Опять-таки, с этой я и не гулял. Там, ну, хватает всяких вещей, которые, типа, я не делал. Я так скажу, тут ты часть квестов просто не найдешь из-за того, что они открываются после определенного скилл-чека, либо после того, как у тебя пассивный навык проходит. А ты не знаешь заранее, какие пассивные навыки тут есть, чтобы заранее их качать, поэтому, ну, это немножко нереально. Но просто фишка в том, что тут очень сильно некоторые мысли влияют, и очень сильно влияет порядок прохождения. Ты, если правильно квесты проходишь, то можешь очень люто навыки бустить себе за счет этого и проходить дальше квест.
What?
What are you...
Your skin crawls.
Ну-ка. Не, я не загружался, я без загрузок. Да, нормально. Хуйня, привет.
A delicate tangle of arms and legs.
What are you talking about? There's nothing...
The stick, you feel your legs shaking under you, and your gut.
Tell me what you see.
I can see.
For simple, but that means it's really there.
Be very, very careful.
Пецу.
Creature stands on reed like tuft. The hiss is different from the strings you heard before. It says something else in a lower. You smell.
It is.
You glance. No. The flash will scare the creature off.
We need a.
From the corner of your eye. I am not palatable. Do not eat me. I am afraid.
I won't be one of those.
You see the phasmid turn to him. Its mandible antennae reaching out.
I don't think
The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you. Its antennae taking their measure of the air. Slowly. Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it. The insect, sudden, no, stop, be afraid. The invertebrate comes back to life, stridulating. Sets of complex, no reply. A total, you were right. Little bubbles form.
Careful.
The foam slowly turns a darker shade, like burnt caramel, as the insect moves its.
I exist. Tell me what it's like for you. Yes. Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is a series. Yes. I do not have a starter display, so I use a new.
The deserter. He's been here for a long time.
Угу. Понятно, блядь, что на него влияет в таком случае.
So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and he's in a bad state, deteriorating very slowly, and only because he won't go away. It is meant to keep them from noticing me. No, there is one more. Thank you. I also have one more thing to say. She was middle class.
Ради рабочего
It
класса.
doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell.
Okay.
Пиздец.
There is no.
In 3.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The phasmid.
I got it.
The antennae. The sensation is It is surprised. Looks like someone's got hurt in a fight. This antennae is much smaller than the other.
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
You were right. It glistens with some. It tastes like sugar, odorless, mostly comprised of water. The limb before. Warning! A sudden shiver. Some sort of countdown process is happening. Another shudder. As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements.
Так.
Stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface. and something under it. In the place.
It's gone. Looks like a nest of some sort. Apparently, our suspect.
Brother.
Бля.
Armor pieces. Too bad it's too late for the big future you.
Почему мне, брат? Сука. Вот она где, блядь, была.
This passport.
Classius hidden documents. From maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Classius, or whatever her name was. Hiding place, or like a magpie? What a coincidence.
By now, the lieutenant has it.
I can see how the helmet could wash up on the island. And the scope. Maybe Mr. Dross lost it. But to seek this out would be very...
It's Clausia.
She said it would be for Anu.
Katarzyna? I told you she kept lying to you. She's probably lying to someone else right now.
Yes, somehow she managed to lie to us. One more... I don't know. Perhaps it's better that we didn't arrest her. Who knows what hell she'd be raising in...
What is it?
Something is very wrong.
Mr. Dora?
The man doesn't like an addict of some terrible... Like
He's going into...
the trembling mouth.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help.
He stares into the reeds.
I...
He turns...
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made... This site is a T9.
Silence. No rip.
Did you take this...
There.
He hears us.
No rip.
Try something else?
Nothing. The last embers.
If Kuno kicked it into the sea, as he said he did, the ebb would put it back here.
The plastic cape. The blacks of his eyes are...
Old age and shock. Yes, the arrest and...
There's quite a few things about that health check you did on him make sense now.
He was energetic. It does not seem to be animated now it's left. I mean, why not? It's 3 meters tall. You should be more careful, detective. Are you sure it wasn't having a valid hunch? Long-term exposure to something like that could be neurodegenerative. Also, please be careful when approaching an monster. He did seem distressed when it finally came to arresting him. I have absolutely forgotten to take... We should think about getting back to the mainland. To get help.
Ох, блядь.
The dry grass crackles. The flock of quail on the islet. There is like a silent awe of great importance to the few who attend.
Yes?
This is where a lesser man would stop to think.
It is. Is that...
The lieutenant nods in silence. A silent hiss. The faraway, a low hum. Air flows out of a pillbox. A jitter. You hear some kind of... No. It's just...
Съебываем.
The skiff is swaying.
Let's. We are done here.
The skiff, but for the sound, you reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
Look what the tide brought in. I want to call you a teapot, but I'm honestly kind of impressed. No idea where you got all that gear, but there's no doubt in my mind that some... Also, you look like a fucking idiot.
Whatever this is, it is completely unimportant compared. This is the man with sunglasses from the whirling in rags. But where are his sunglasses?
Oh, really? They don't seem bothered by it. Actually, are you?
Vic, calm down.
That's right. And you're some kind of murder machine. We're not forgetting about anything.
Hello, I'm Trent Heilerstein.
I'm your goddamn partner, Zukoww. And this is your special consultant, Trent Heilerstam, Battle Officer Judith Minot.
Hi.
We've come to scrape what's...
Lieutenant Kim Kisuragi, Prison 57. We've just come from the island, where our investigation led us.
The scene is making even him,
We might need...
as if he recalled.
But this is clearly a departmental matter, so I'm going to leave you to discuss it.
It's good to meet you.
Letting the lieutenant know he shouldn't feel embarrassed.
Ari, we want to help you.
I don't quite know what I'm doing here. I was asked to participate, isn't it? My background is in something else entirely.
No, Trent, it's too late. You're part of this shit now. What have you got to say for yourself, shit kid? The cafeteria manager you fucked over told us where you went. Shit, kid. He didn't betray you. He just told us the direction you went in. Who's strange? He didn't mention that. In fact, the establishment didn't look safe at all. I don't know. It had shit kid written all over it.
Yes, I'm Trent Heilerstein. I never said I wasn't. Mikhail?
His son? What a joke. Everyone is lying to you.
No, I was just interested in the Feld building and the Martinez beachhead. And Mikhail wanted to see my... What indeed? I was asked...
He's here to see if you're insane. He's smart. Let's move on. Yeah, Major Crimes Unit, under Lieutenant Dubois and Vicomar. Ring any bells? Refresh your memory? It's a goddamn Major Crimes Unit.
I'm technically just a civilian.
Oh, fuck you. You're part of this shit show. Oh, that's an interesting story, actually. Guillaume Bevy's other people have left too. Good, smart people. People we won't get back. Only me do. It's a Major Crimes Unit. We clear the desk of cases so precinct...
The 41st isn't...
Where have you told us to fuck off? You said we're cramping your style. Your detective god. Fuck everything. All we burn. Detect or die. Sure. You're not a superstar Lao official. Talk on the town is your Guillaume Le Million reincarnate. The bells aren't ringing because you have...
Well, he doesn't have visible tremors, he talks without slurring, he can drive...
Meaning, you forgot both who you are and the...
As displayed in the station call, our interactions with him, and I don't want to be a snitch, but also mine with him before when Harry...
Interest?
Yes, interesting. I have my theories, but I would like to hear Harry's thoughts first. Harry, what do you think happened to you? Neurologically, psychologically, and why not socioeconomically?
Corresponding to the 20-centimeter hole in your brain.
Precisely, Satellite Officer Vicmere. It's Martinez.
Crabman is an unfortunate choice of words, but I was there. But either way, I have put this into my report.
Thank you, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Just to clarify, I do not think his artery and troponetics are a hoax. What has not been proven is total memory loss after drinking.
But Detective Vicmare, he has blanked out, yes, a couple of times. After some of the more...
Interesting. So at first he dipped his toes into it.
What do you mean?
Well, here's my theory. What if this is an absolute... Look at the ruins, the neon, listen to the radio, the multitudes, the people hardwired to the free market.
Okay, Trump, thank you. That's absolutely meaningless. I'm glad.
He's not a cretin, and he is able to do work. If not in his previous leadership role, then as a line detective.
No one even mentioned that. I misphrased my question.
They can keep that pension. You're rocks.
Now nothing. Now we're just going to stand here. Yeah. Just no. Now we discuss that. What the fuck did you do to a motor carriage? Why is it there, Harry? Ah, so refreshing. He just and it doesn't matter. Your badge, Harry. Show me your badge.
In a rush to demonstrate your badge, your eager fingers can't sustain a grip on the smooth plastic. And the
Сихуй, блядь.
Not today, badge.
And your gun.
As if having your badge and gun are natural states, not achievements.
I don't care if you have a new gun. I only care about your old gun. Your officials... I knew it.
This isn't...
I would say it's very bad. Yes. You're drunk like an asshole, Harry. Please put the stolen firearm away before you kill someone. So you forgot to drink?
He's wounded. It's been a long week, and he's handled an actual corpse.
Detective, please.
Then you'll be fired. This is a hearing. Toughen up.
of a week? You're drunk.
We've read the report, Sari. Lieutenant Kitsuhagi's. We know.
Oh, well. If she was not. Or the fact that you very likely sold your gun for book compared to the 7.
He did everything he could. We did everything we could. The company hired. He did so at considerable risk to his own life. He was shot, not once, but twice. We stopped an execution, not a negotiation. The loss of life was mean. Detective.
It's so much.
Thank you for the input, Lieutenant Kitsuragi. I didn't mean to suggest you did. You've spent the week with Lieutenant you.
Well, the drinking, the last gun, also.
The man.
Then there's the superstardom. He likes to, from time. It's worrying, especially considering his political views. Detective Dubois.
You should yell something. Yes.
Other still, he is a full-blown fascist, an ultra-nationalist, woman hater, and more than a little racist. How he reconciles. And then there's the motor carriage in the sea, and the drugs, of course. He can talk human beings into telling him everything. Well, except that one time when he stopped to think.
Yeah.
Other than that one time, he has tirelessly worked on the case, and he solved it. He apprehended a straggler who stayed hidden for 50 years, ever since the a colossal stick insect.
He takes out. You hear gasp.
As you can see, it's about 3 meters tall. In fact, we think it may be the largest land invertebrate ever discovered.
Fucking hell is that?
Detective? The old man was not aware of the phasmid's presence.
So,
I must say this.
Yes. It really does.
This is a very, very sad man who has just seen something that's made him forget his sanity. Now you make your case. Now is the time. Now or never.
Female?
You had to see it.
Incredible.
Not as far as I could see. There were other things there, though.
As in cloning itself? What makes you think so? Interesting. Then it is especially vulnerable to disease. A single...
In his mind, he's already planning a nature.
Actually, you know, this would indicate it was a male. This is far from anything in my field, but I think such nests are called bowers. Must be robust if it can move a helmet with its limbs.
Yes, but also reed-colored, beige and...
Incredible. The PR value of this is exceptional.
this would...
Absolutely, this is great. This does not say vigilante.
Without it. Yes, yes.
The body was transported to Precinct 4.
You're not the only cop.
Still, good work with the missing person, Detective.
I don't know what a doomed commercial area is. Why?
There was a possible witness in there, and it was close to the crime.
Of course.
Dodged the bullet there. For a moment, it seemed like you were just wasting time.
Lilianovich. A revolutionary matronym. The custom started in Grad, where they have patronyms. Krasovich, Lasovich, etc. The revolutionaries saw this at this man's mother was Lilian. His Lilian's son, Lilianovich. The custom was...
So, it...
Thank you, Trant.
Of course, excuse me, I just thought it was noteworthy.
Possibly induced. But even without that. Also, we have a sniper's nest with full view of the room in which the mercenary died. Right on the island.
It's a clean win.
Get over yourself. You're not a perfectionist, and none of this can hide the smell.
God damn it. Chin up. Keep focusing on the positives here.
I don't want to, so I have to.
Honestly, any...
Agreed. The public relations potential of this...
Okay. We have vehicles in...
Now you will fuck. The man looked jingling his car keys in his...
Who are you? Well, obvious.
Before you were a cop, you were a gym teacher in Coran. It's getting really cold outside. Should we maybe...
Harry, it explains everything. the running around, your love of retro-style dance music.
Also, this god, even this javelin-throwing freak here.
In your 20s or late 20s, you've really let yourself go since the regular. You found some.
You, every morning, walking from Voyager Road to teach
Yes, you.
the smell of sweat and goo.
High school. Harry, your goings-on with Kuno, Andre, Acel. I knew it. I knew no normal human being can run like that. He's a non...
It's not a mystery.
You really went with it too. Really maximized the damage.
Yeah,
Not Dora Dubois.
no one is married anymore. This is. God, I don't know.
6 years and you haven't gotten over it. What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, or 7. You're not doing too good there. It's an old man thing. Too incredibly bangable. She was incredibly fuckable. A beautiful bourgeois woman.
Блять.
Wayfish.
Snow, heartbreak, pain.
I've only seen a picture, but it's obvious you formed a real spiritual connection with our.
Look,
I think she taught in the Académie des Arts, east of the river, way east. My point is, you need to see a psychiatrist about this shit. Not a.
In other words, he's heard enough.
Us?
That's not true. Jamrock is too big for one precinct. You're just understaffed.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You're being kind. It is an understaffed station.
get back to it. We left Torson and McLean to run the C-Wing. It's not Mac the Torso Torson and Chester McLean.
They are damn iconic though.
Yeah, not like us. Two clinically depressed old men. We're. God. There are 4 wings, Harry. A, B, C.
There's also a lot of outside help involved, not only me. Other losers too.
Ptolemy Price?
He's one of the most highly regarded men in the Force. You're lucky.
So he remembered.
Shooting up churches never is.
Our enemies were hiding in a church, to the best of our information. That's it.
Your clearance will not go up while you're within earshot of the Union headquarters.
Okay. It's not the bloody murder station.
Jamrock is the largest ghetto in Rivershore.
The press will blow over. Jamrock is lucky to have you. And it's often...
Thank you again, Lieutenant. Who is Lena? Well,
She and her husband were conducting the... They should know as soon as possible. It would do you good to deliver some positive news. Well, first I will go back to my station and write... Detective, we just stopped a small-scale war. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be a hard spring for the RCM. We need to talk to Captain Price. I'd rather work with...
This truly came as a...
flattered. Your lieutenant.
I would have to tie things up in GRIH first. But, I mean, whatever is coming, Jamrock will.
And we also have a huge case.
I do like the...
He's really considering it.
Good.
Fuck it, let's go. Trump.
Under the afternoon sky, the great district hums. A chessboard of wooden houses. You close your eyes and hear the dogs bark. A lone woman sits by a factory window. Torson? Yes. McLean? Yes. Really? Nick Gottlieb looks up from the list. I hear he's unstable. You say that like it's a...
Wonderful.
Блять. Я же все еще раненый. Сколько титры идут? Как это скипнуть, блядь? Ладно. Он долго еще. Ну сколько можно? Я понял уже, что титры, да, круто, круто. Я хочу. Сколько можно, блядь? Ладно. Ох, пока... Беремся, впрочем. Там, блядь, даже собаку указали. И еще специальные благодарности. Ой, все, закрываем. Чтобы теперь поиграть. Так. Ну, блядь, игру мы завершили. X.
Я был молод.
Добро пожаловать, мой лорд.
Блять. А игру вообще видно? Если не видно, я поору. Нет, игру не видно. Чудно. Тогда значит мы ее не стримим.
Покинуть Стронгхолд 2.
Сука. Лекс. Что, погнали?
Я смотрю видосы, мне больно. Я захожу.
Какой нахуй
Я быстрее
барбершоп?
сказать, потому что я не хочу опоздать. Мне тут пизды, если опоздаю. Потому что там по времени.
Спидраним.
Помогает.
Ну, стартуй.
Там почему-то не включены одновременные ходы автоматически. Бля, у тебя имбовый герой, рекорд.
Я не знаю, о чем ты. У меня коллекция кулонов.
Коллекция глаз. Не удалили, кстати, лол.
Окей, у меня 0 статов выпало, удачи, я проебался. Ладно, терпимо. Похуй. Подумаешь, проебусь из-за того, что статов нет, это терпимо. Абсолютно нормально. Блять, я ненавижу эту игру. Куда здесь? Ладно.
Я говорю, да, там все было ёпс, потому что места на фабричных юнитах просто на карте
Пизда, короче, я про... Так. Так, чекаем. У меня 3 кулона. Блять! Ладно. Мне не хватило одного левела и... Ну, просто из-за того, что меня рандомно закидывало левел очень сильно.
Ну, типа...
Ладно, бывает, похуй.
Если просто у всех будет 13 левел, то это будет имбово очень.
Не, мне просто не хватило буквально одного левела, чтобы у меня были хотя бы 3 полезных заклинания.
Жуков, у меня есть одно полезное заклинание. У тебя есть 3, мне кажется, ты победишь.
Откуда ты знаешь, сколько у меня полезных заклинаний, а?
Ты только что сказал 3. Не
Нет, это 3 полезных заклинания были бы, если бы я выбил необходимую магию.
А. Ну, а у меня есть одно полезное. У меня есть магия земли.
Пизда. У тебя еще и тактика есть. А тут автопроеб, блять.
У тебя нету эксперт магии воды, лошара.
Да, нету.
Лошара. У меня базовый орлиный глаз, я у тебя не выучил ни одного заклинания. Нет, да?
Я тут похуй, я проебал, у тебя 14 атаки, 5... Можно, знаешь, что я смогу сразу выйти и все.
Зачем?
Потому что ну, я автоматически это проебу, тут все равно типа нет каких-то вариантов. У тебя лучше статы, и у меня нет нормальной магии, и при этом у тебя лучше войска, и при этом у тебя тактика еще. Смотри-ка, у меня такой полезный юнит имеется.
Ты про кого? Про пиратов или про охотников за головами?
Окей, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Ты понимаешь, ты можешь типа одним скиллом большинство моих юнитов защиту в 0 просто сбить. Моментально.
О, защиту в 0 могу сбить! Только мне нужно на каждого юнита доставать этот скилл отдельно. И у меня... Давай-ка посмотрим, у меня 9 атаки, и посмотрим, какие у меня юниты могут атаковать. Ах, да, никакие.
Ребят, нет, тоже есть тиры. Они очень классно танцуют.
Один хуй все равно не хватит. Ладно, блядь, похуй, проебали, что еще могу сказать. Это заклинание не подействует ни на кого!
Какое?
Неважно. Ладно. Ну, единственное, что я могу сделать, это вот так.
Это полезно.
Что я еще могу сделать? Тут автолуз, потому что у меня 3 дальника, все 3 говно в ближнем бою, и при этом, ну, у тебя еще личи есть, которые меня пизданут очень больно.
Друг, ты, конечно, меня прости.
Я просто сейчас выйду в любом случае, потому что... Ахаха, морские волки. До свидания, все, я выхожу. Абсолютно бесполезный юнит. Я и говорю, я буду ливать, когда они мне попадаются, что это не имеет смысла с ними играть. Это не юнит, это автолуз. Были бы у них хотя бы, блядь, нормальные статы, блядь, помимо, блядь, этот...
Ну, фейк уже забафал, их больше дается.
Егор, и вот играй с ними, я буду очень рад, когда мне будет выпадать забывчивость, ослепление, там, я не знаю, у меня там скорости больше, есть тактика, еще всякая хуйня, и ты такой, блядь, я сейчас как покажу тебе, и, блядь, просто ничего ими не делаешь. Я хочу посмотреть на это.
Хорошо, я могу их бафнуть, что не буду давать.
Ну смотри, снайперы, они могут точно так же убивать семью, потому что у них хороший урон, только они во всех остальных случаях тоже нормальные, блядь, потому что...
Убей за снайперов лазурного дракона.
Хорошо, убей за этих лазурного дракона, когда лазурный дракон быстрее.
У меня фениксы, допустим.
И что? Как это мешает лазурным драконам встать?
Жуков, у меня такие хуёвые артефакты, просто говны.
А мне было наоборот лютый имба. Бывает такое.
Да. Абсолютно юзлес.
Ну, меня все равно сейчас упадет это говнище в виде, блядь, полезных уёбков.
Наездники на кабанахе, можно вернуть, пожалуйста?
Нет, да есть как раз таки, блядь, полезные, они хотя бы статы хорошие имеют.
О, зловещие глаза.
Я говорю, хуже юниты, чем вот именно эти хуйни, я не могу придумать, блядь. Мне каждый раз, когда я их вижу, мне становится просто плохо, и я хочу выйти из игры сразу же.
Где? Я все вкачал? Нихуя себе, вкачал все навыки.
Бывает такое.
И фотон, типа, что вот это вот, ну... Это чем мне что-то не улучшить? Не знаю.
Ой, бать, у меня много доспехов.
Жуков, у меня самое сильное заклинание 4-го уровня в игре. Давай, скажи его имя.
Палач, очевидно.
Да. Палач. О, мне имба выпала! Ладно, возможно... Ну, у меня нету магии специальной для этого заклинания, сука. Но, возможно, это меня спасет. А, блин, я увидел это! Жуков, забудь, никаких шансов нет. Я это увидел. Я увидел это дерьмо, Жуков. Ни единого шанса на победу нет. Ни единого, просто ни единого. Если ты проиграешь, то будет даже не мем, даже не кринж.
Посмотрим.
Я его одену, я его просто одену, просто потому что у меня все очень плохо. Какой ужас, блядь. Зуков выиграет.
Interesting.
Тебе атака один. Тебе атака один. Жуков, посмотри на мое количество силы. И на мои знания.
Я тебе сочувствую.
Я не чувствую, что ты мне сочувствуешь. Нет случайно бафа скорости никакого? Слава богу.
А похуй. Я на стрелков тут не буду полагаться. У меня другой план в этой игре будет.
Все, погнали. Ну, естественно, ты первый ходишь. Кто там, с орлиным глазом, да, наверное, мультик?
Да.
О, классно. Смотри, у нас два эфрита. Твой решил ходить первым. Я тоже могу накоснуть ускорение. Это не сделаю, то, что эфрит решил сходить первым, понимаешь? Все. Типа, тупо катка слита из-за рандома.
Это мне, это даже не было разницы, поверь.
Знаешь, я говорю, мой эфрит сходил бы первым, и я бы в тебя, ну, врезался, а не ты бы в меня, понимаешь? Вот в чем прикол. Я говорю, феи бы вот вообще бы не походили. Не просто бы сдохли. Ну, говорю,
здорово.
не очень честно. У меня еще есть шанс, если я сейчас сделаю, естественно, то же самое, что и ты. Что ускорение до мега имба.
Хорошо.
Зачем ты стал в эту клетку?
А что такое?
Бесполезно.
Не, ну похуй, типа, смотри. Да, ну, от ускорения ничего не будет зависеть, потому что мы просто оба с ускорением.
Ну, это дало фее возможность атаковать.
О, я...
Да. Что я думаю о фее? Я, кстати, дам мечам атаковать, я очень полезный. Просто по всем, блядь. Давай, такой все войска мои. По 3 хочу, по 3 атак.
Так я так и сделаю. А нет.
По 4? А, ты ударил фей.
У меня войска сам все слабые, если ты не заметил, так что какая разница. То есть тут от ускорения ничего не зависит. Типа, о боже, у меня ускорение.
Нет, если бы у меня его не было, оно было бы только у тебя, у меня были бы огромные проблемы.
Господи, Егор, какая разница, у нас милишники, блядь! И что я бы сделал с этим ускорением, блядь? Слабо хуёв?
Очень полезная баллиста.
У меня типа нету юнитов, посмотри, у меня один юнит отряд уже сдох, у меня 2 дальника. Я обожаю дальников, они настолько полезные, прям. А здесь так много пользы.
И что, их типа теперь еще сильнее занерфить?
Не, похуй. Я говорю, каждый, ну, типа, тут решает именно то, у кого больше милишников, потому что дальники не играбельны. Вот так вот.
Ну хорошо,
Ваше отречение, ха-ха.
Если мы ударим тактику из игры, милишники будут играбельны?
Да, будут. Типа, блядь, милишники всегда играбельны, потому что милишники просто подходят в упор к дальнику, и дальник ничего не делает.
Можно ударить тактику из игры.
Типа, вон, зловещая гроза не имеет штрафа при крупашке, поэтому это нормальный, блядь, дальник, потому что, блядь, какая разница, он все равно в мире бьет, блядь, нормально. Она проебался. Все, до свидания. Я говорю, ну типа, блядь, выигрывает тот, у кого больше мили юнитов, очевидно.
Ну, сори, мне кажется, мы не успеем. Next, мне уже надо одеваться и бежать.
Ну,
Я
беги.
приду через полчаса, надеюсь. Может, ты еще будешь играть?
Да, я тебе говорю,
Ну, да.
просто все зависит от того, у кого, по сути, больше ближнего боя, потому что дальники не играбельные юниты. Ну, типа, это реально, я вот...
Ну, типа, подожди, давай, хорошо, давай мы увеличим количество дальников или бафы, которые они дают для команды. Бафы. Всех дальников. Я говорю, типа, потому что когда я изначально все кастил, дальники давали слабые бафы, потому что я боялся ребутным боя. Я говорю, пусть дальники дают больше, типа, которые, типа, с луком будут давать, типа, больше там атаки и защиты, которые, типа, маги, они будут давать больше, типа, знаний и силы.
Я не знаю, как ты это смонтируешь. Просто говорю, вот, тебе когда выпадают какие-нибудь... Вот, понимаешь, в чем суть? Тут есть 2 типа юнитов. Есть дальний бой, который, вот, допустим, как стрелки, а есть дальний бой, как злобогазы. И у злобогазов у них нет штрафа в ближнем бою, поэтому они даже в ближнем бою что-то делают. А стрелки...
Кстати, да, еще злобоглазы дают имбовую хуйню, типа, раньше хуёвую, сейчас имбовую. Поэтому злобоглазов надо понять и отдать обучаемость какому-то бесполезному. Подожди, ты не любишь их, давай они будут давать обучаемость теперь, пираты.
Я не знаю, ну типа, нет, пираты это вообще мусор. Ну, даже пираты не настолько мусор, как, допустим, стрелки в ближнем бою. Смотри, стрелки, они наносят половинный урон, а на самом деле они не наносят не половину, они наносят в 4 раза меньше урона, потому что они еще и теряют двойной выстрел, поэтому они вообще ничего не делают в ближнем бою. То есть...
Ну, говорю, их можно бафнуть.
Типа, если они дадут 1 выстрел, это уже успех.
Ну,
потому
хорошо.
Что...
Я займусь бафом всех дальников, именно переработкой, перебалансировкой, то есть... не будут усилены все дальники без штрафа не будут усилены. А со штрафом все будут усилены.
Ну просто вот ты сравнил, тебе когда попадают чародеи, ты рад? Я не рад.
Подожди, а у чародеев есть штраф?
У чародеев есть штраф.
Ну, слава богу, значит их можно бафать.
Типа, когда...
Ну, типа, они будут давать... Я считаю, чародеи должны давать сильную магию. Ты согласен? Типа, ну они же маги. Пусть они дают магию. Например,
просто
элементаль
суть
воды.
в том, что...
Подожди, элементаль воды нормально или нет? Или это вообще имба?
Не, элементарь воды сами по себе говно, поэтому какая разница.
Вот, именно поэтому я хочу их дать. Давай их дадим.
Типа, суть-то в том, что, ну, блядь, скажем, стрелки, и чтобы они были полезны, так же, как и с пиратами, тебе нужно, во-первых, чтобы у тебя была тактика, потому что если ты не можешь закрыть их...
Я побежал, я опаздываю.
Давай, удачи.
Приду, еще поиграем.
Это да, стрим, похуй.